The Museo delle Forze Armate 1914-1945 is heir to the Museo Didattico of Montecchio Maggiore, founded in 1922 by Mr. Giuseppe Zanato. Located 5 minutes away from the Montecchio Maggiore motorway exit, 15 km away from Vicenza, and 45 km away from Verona. The museum is recognized by the Veneto region as a site of historical interest. It cooperates with the Ministry of Cultural Heritage and has all safety and security requirements for the storage and display of weapons released by the Italian State Police and certified by the Prefectura of Vicenza. Since 2021, the museum has an agreement with the Italian War History Museum in Rovereto, and important new collaborations are in progress. Through multiple thematic paths related to the long period from 1914 to 1945, documents, uniforms, vehicles, equipment, and information are made available in an almost tangible way, leading to a reflection and understanding of the first part of the century. It is also meant to be a tribute to the sacrifice of millions of families in remembrance and respect for the armed forces and the flag. Expanding year by year, with the management help of the Museo Civico delle Forze Armate 1914-1945 Association, the collection of memorabilia has been transformed into a real museum that is constantly growing and attracting thousands of visitors every year. We will now look at different sections. The trench on the Pasubio. One of the most striking routes in the museum is the reconstruction of the Great War Trench. The ammunition warehouse, the no man's land, the machine gun emplacement, the troop barrack, the ration area, the latrines, the command room, the infirmary, and the field altar. The Great War. The first section is devoted to the outbreak of World War I, with a focus on the Vicenza front. The exhibit gives visitors an overview of the conflict through the equipment, armaments, personal items, and uniforms of the belligerent armies. The 1920s and 1930s. Linking to the immediate post-war period is an important space dedicated to those years. Rise of fascism and the military campaigns of the 1930s in Ethiopia and Spain are given a wide space. The Second World War. World War II is told through a section devoted to the various protagonists of the conflict: Nazi Germany, the Russian front, the Allies, and the War of Liberation. The armaments. Armaments from the period 1914-1945 are displayed in special showcases in order to testify the technological and mechanical development that took place in just a few years. The vehicle and artillery park. There is more than a dozen allied, such as US, British, Canadian vehicles on display at the museum. These include motorcycles, such as the Harley-Davidson WLA Transport, and engineer bridge vehicles, reconnaissance and combat vehicles, as well as several jeeps. The museum displays 41 pieces of artillery from the two world wars. From the U.S. Armed Forces, a rare 90 mm heavy anti-aircraft gun and twin 40 mm Bofors naval guns are available. The characters. The permanent exhibition collects thousands of heirlooms of all kinds, and among them, on the itinerary, one can see many personal items collected over time and donated to the museum or made available by families. Thank you for your kind attention.